Uh-oh. That's not good. I guess we're not doing webcam tonight. So
We're ghosts.
we're ghosts. You cannot see us. You cannot see us. All right, let's go ahead and flip over to the webcam. There we go. So we are here. Yeah, hi guys. Hold on.
It's so funny that the chair is empty.
That the chair is empty. Well, at least it got broke. It got messed up on just the chair, and not with us doing something like weird or inappropriate. Okay, so hang on. We gotta get rid of our webcam. And did you made yourself up nice and pretty for everybody.
Why don't you put the webcam?
Why don't I put the webcam? All right, guys, how are we doing?
Hola.
Hold up, there you go. Hold up. Welcome to another episode of Getting Jilly Good with It, where we always have trouble with our webcam. I'm Will.
I'm Audrey.
That's oddity. Thank you. And what are we playing today?
The Search for Lost Species.
Yes, we're playing The Search for Lost Species, which is a new game by Renegade Game Studios. I believe they will have it at Gen Con, so this is kind of just in timing with Gen Con coming up. It did just deliver to us on Kickstarter. Did an unboxing. Go check that out to see all the components. But pretty much here are the components. In the Search for Lost Species, it is a follow-up to Search for Planet X. We've never played Search for Planet X, so I don't know the similarities or differences, but we have this. It is an app-based game. It is a deduction game where we are trying to find this little lost species up here, which is the, what is it? Wandawoi tree kangaroo. The Wandawoi tree kangaroo is not in the same terrain as the python. Oh, so we need to put that down here on our bottom handy dandy sheet. So not with python. Okay, so not with python.
Donde?
Not with
In the line?
python. Yeah, on that rule. And it's not in the same terrain. So it's actually not in the same terrain. All right. So that's the first little clue that we have.
Not in same terrain?
Yeah, so you write that on that line. It's, I guess, just in case that card's too far away from somebody and they can't read it, they give you a space on the board. But yes, in the Search for Lost Species, what we're trying to do is find that lost species. The way we're going to accomplish that is we are going to take one of a few actions. The first action that we can take is a survey, and we can survey one of two means, one by boat, one by foot. If we survey by boat, it is 4 to 6. You must do at least 4 spaces minimal. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, because I have to follow the coastline because I'm surveying by boat. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can even double back on myself because maybe I want to stay in this area because I'm trying to find something. But any combination, or I can do 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot go 1, 2 because that I can't. Even though there's water here, that doesn't count. It's got to be along the coast. The second is survey by foot. That I can go 1 to 3 actions, or 1 to 3. So 1, 2, 3. Same thing. You can double back. I can go 1, 2, 3. You're taking the spaces so that way you can then search in those spaces. Do a survey. When you survey, you're going to say that I think it's this particular animal. So say I think it's a python, and I would put in my app 8, 7, and 6. That will tell me what I did or did not find. It may say I found 1 python. It may say I found 0 pythons, which then tells me, okay, something else could be there, or it could actually be an empty space. So that's surveying boat and foot. The next thing you do is go to a town. So you got up to 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. Town is in between. So you still do need to have the 3rd to get into the town. You also need to have your town token. So you spend your town token. That allows you to take a card here and then perform a research in the app, which is going to give you, again, some type of secret information for you, and you'll record that on your sheet, whatever that secret information is. The next thing that you can do is place a camera. So same thing, you need to have your camera. You have to move 1 to 3 spaces, so you're required to move at least 1. And then same thing, you have a special token for your camera. The camera token will actually show you what is in that space. So it'll either say there's a particular animal, or it'll say the space is empty. Now, empty doesn't necessarily mean empty, because it'll tell you that the space that the lost species is in is empty as well. All right. This you don't get back until you cross this point. The towns you get back a little bit more regular. There's 1 town there, 1 town there, and 1 town way over there. So we go around and around. All right. So that is the camera action, right? The last action, of course, is there's one little hair on the microphone, and I keep seeing it out of the corner of my eye. Like, I got it. The last action is, of course, finding the lost species. Now, it's not as simple as just like guessing where the lost species is. You have to know what is in 2 adjacent areas. Mountains, of course, are not adjacent, and you can't walk through them. So if I think the lost species is in 6, I have to say what is either in 5 and 12, 4, 12, 11, 7, any of those combinations of adjacent tiles. I have to say what's in 2 of these. The app will tell me whether I'm right or wrong, and not right or wrong of whether or not I found the lost species. If I'm wrong on something that's in one of the adjacent spots, it'll still say I didn't find the lost species. And I could be completely accurate where the lost species is, but I might have what is in this square and this tile wrong. So then on follow-up turn, I might need to search for lost species again and choose a different one because I got that wrong. All right. I'll be taking notes of what I do. I'll be taking notes of what she does, and we'll be taking notes of what each other does. However, we won't know what the other person gets for information, right? That's the point of a deduction game, is you don't know what anybody else is doing. The people spot, I don't know what the people spot does. I don't remember it talking about that little people spot, and it's not on our player aid either. Oh, there we go. Expedition conference. Okay, conduct one expedition conference. Okay, so when we get there, we will conduct an expedition conference, and then we'll have conference note. So a conference will be for everybody. It's not just for one person.
It's under the 3rd step on turn overview at the bottom.
Yeah, 1, 2, turn over. Down here at the very, very bottom, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Expedition conference. Yeah, but that is basically a conference, so we all get together and we figure some stuff out. And I don't remember. I don't know why I don't remember reading that. Here we go. Conference phase. Because I skipped that spot. During this phase, all players receive the same new piece of information about the location of the lost species. All right. So those are, so they're basically game triggers to help the game progress and not get bogged down. The last thing is, and this is how you get points, are these discovery spots. So once we end up on this discovery spot, then we will actually perform a discovery action where we are trying to report and confirm our sightings. So we both have a whole bunch of these little tokens. We will secretly choose our tokens and secretly choose how many of our tokens that we're going to put out there into particular spots. If you are the first person to find and confirm a species in a location, you get points for that. So that will happen whenever we get to the spot that says to flip over 1, which is way over here. So basically, we're going to go a while before we flip over our first confirmed species. That, I think, is it, right? The question is it as soon as... Oh, no, sorry. That's where I messed up. We do wherever the expedition leader is. So once we get to the expedition leader, he moves to here. So if one of us is called up to him, then he goes ahead. Let me just double check that if that's what I remember him doing. And then we do the 1 there. So that would make more sense, because then we're putting down a 2. Well, we still don't flip over a 2 until here. Survey. No. Locate, advance. Okay. Player runs advance, the space already contained. No. Okay. Activate advanced expedition. Okay. Only if the expedition leader is now the pawn furthest back in the time track. Okay. So yeah, basically once both people pass him, then he goes. And then he moves to the next leader space. Yep. Okay. That's what I thought. All right. So we do need to load up our apps. So I have the app on my phone. Audrey has the app on her phone. So we have our player code here. So basically it told me to, I actually just lucked out and picked up the right species. That was one I picked. It's like, oh, that's cute. I want to play with that one.
I did continue.
Yeah. And then we click continue. And then it's going to ask you where you are located. So you on your on your player sheet, it'll tell you where you're located. So I'm located in the south. You are located in the north. All right, and then we continue. Select the difficulty level. Oh, it makes noises. I usually have my volume down. Are we geniuses? We get 0 facts.
We are not
Experienced,
geniuses.
beginners, novices.
I don't know.
How many facts should we be given?
Just like clues.
Yeah, I guess it's clues. I mean, we've never played before, but it's like, I hate to say give us 12 facts and that's like the entire game.
Ocho.
All right, so Audrey says we're going with beginner. Oh, there's in between too. You can.
See.
So I think this is also, this looks like it's nice because it looks like it's something that will work with, like if you have younger kids, they can get more hints.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're doing 8 facts. Continue. All right, so starting information on your note sheet, cross off the animal shown here. Okay, so it's telling us to do something on our own sheets. So me and Audrey are going to do that.
So in one cross.
Well, don't tell me what it says.
Oh, it's different.
See, it's different. Maybe, I don't know. I'll tell you my one, and you can tell me if yours is the same. It says no toad.
Diferente.
Okay. So Audrey now has some additional information. I just gave Audrey additional information. 10, 12, 14. Where's 14? Oh, there you go, beanies. 15. And 16. Okay, so yeah, so it gives you the number of locations it's going to tell you to change. So go ahead and continue. All right, and then we have our research and conferences. So we have to write these researches on our sheet, because these are going to be the these. Yeah, you just put the see the little letters.
Okay.
It should be the same. Your first one should be C plus T.
C.
Yeah. So this is the same because these are the conferences and the researches we can do. Okay. Oh. Number 1 is the lost species. Okay. Continue. Select my scientist. I am Naranja. Continue. And it is telling me I start at 7. All right. And then
So
start game.
I place what? This? No, that. This?
Sit wherever it told you to place it. 14. Okay. Yep. All right. So Audrey is on 14. All right. So that is that. There is no. I mean, there's a player order. So we do need to determine who goes first. So that was all set up.
Who goes first?
You're gonna want to move all your stuff, all your tokens there, so you can move this a little bit further up. I don't know if you can see mine or not. We'll try not to look at each other's things.
You want me to move it up?
Just like at the same angle as the thing makes it harder for me to see.
And harder for me to write.
Oh, then never mind. Do have I'll try not to look at your thing.
Try.
Yeah, so the game is actually, it's 4 players and they recommend sitting on each side, north, south, east, west. That's why the map says north, south, east, west. So we do need to roll our extra life die is what I was getting at to figure out who goes first.
See, I'm gonna see it. Okay.
It's okay.
So we roll our 20-sided
Yes.
extra life die.
Yes.
Becomes space
¿Por qué?
for Children's Miracle Network.
Sí.
Porque los niños
Para los niños necesitan donaciones. Donations down below, over in the eyeball, all that YouTube stuff. All right. So Audrey's going to roll it and try not to cause an earthquake on our little island of Indonesia. I think it's Indonesia is where we are. Yes, we're in Indonesia and Papua New Guinea. 12 is even. That means Audrey gets to go first. So she gets to choose one of the actions, and then she's going to key.
Me is first.
Yep, you're first. So again, it shows you on your phone what you can do, and because you select what you're going to do.
My phone goes off too quickly.
Even when it's
Start
plugged in.
game. See.
Huh. So you're here.
So I'm going to.
And the space you start in does not count as part of your survey.
Okay. So I'm going to survey
By
boat.
right, so you can go minimum 4 up to 6. It doesn't say there. That's written.
Oh, okay. So it costs 2 times.
2 times, and you can go up to 4 spaces, maximum 6, and you can backtrack as well. Must stay along the coast. All right. So now, click on the app, survey by boat. All right, and that costs you 2 times. 1, 2. All right, and then what animal are you searching for? So Audrey is survey by boat.
For.
And she is searching for
Un lorry.
lorries. Okay.
So I select that here.
She did what? Where did you start? You started 1. So 14. You start at 14.
Sí.
14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
1, 2,
14, 13, 12, 11, 10.
Yes.
You started at 1 or you started at 14? No, you started at 14. Okay, yeah. So 13, 12, 11, 10. 4.
Yeah, I know those numbers. So 4?
You tap.
I did?
Yes. Yeah. Tap 13, tap 12, tap 11, tap 10 on your phone.
But I have to first select the animal that I'm gonna.
Select the animalis. Yep.
It does not enable continue.
No. It's not. It's up here.
Oh.
You have to. I guess the screen maybe.
Does
this turn sideways? No. Okay. Well, that's not fun. It's almost like you need a tablet.
It's backwards.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it's because you're sitting on that side of the table. I don't know if there's a way to change that or not. Can you tap the?
No.
Can you click the settings down at the bottom?
I don't see anything related to that. Show hex grid? No. Show shorthand? No.
No, it's.
Search terminal numbers, show terminal numbers, play sounds? No.
So after you select what side of the table, yeah. So okay, so tip for everybody: actually pick the side of the table you're sitting on, because otherwise your map's going to be upside down.
Mm-hmm.
So Audrey's map is upside down.
So yeah, I have to select from 13 to 10. 4.
Yes.
Okay. Now, continue.
And then it should tell you how many you found, and you need to make all these notes of what you did. So in your action, you want to say what you did, and then the results that it showed you on the screen. Right? All right. So while Audrey's writing down all of her stuff, I'm going to survey as well. So I'm just going to do mine by... All right. So what do we need? It just told us no's. It didn't tell us. It didn't tell us yeses. So. All right, that's fine. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. All right. So I'm going by foot. I am going to search for the lorries. And I went to 6, 12, and 11. So if you want to write that down, that's for you. If you want to write that on the my section. And then continue. All right.
6, 1, 6.
6, 12, 11. So I did survey walking 6, 11, 12. All right. It tells you down at the bottom what you're supposed to write. That's if you remember the shorthand. Okay, So that was mine. I don't know if you guys saw that on the screen because mine was slightly showing, but I didn't think about that. I should have told Audrey to go like this. All right.
Mi
Back-
turno, mi turno.
Do that. No, see. Oh, that cost me. Hang on, how much time did that cost me? 3 times. 1, 2, 3. I forgot we go in front of. So he's gonna. Okay, so he moves pretty. He moves pretty quick. All right. So I'll take a little thingy. Oh, that's right. You can write. You may want to make notes on your board as well. Or on your sheet.
So I start doing the same action 1.
Yeah, whichever action you want to do. You can go to town and get one of the cards. You can search more. You can walk around and survey. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're just walking around and you're trying to find information so we can track down.
I'm gonna survey by foot.
Okay.
So that's gonna be.
Okay, so Audrey is doing survey by.
So by foot, so that is
Up to
1,
3.
2, 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3.
All right, so you did. Okay.
11, 12, 5.
Now, what are you searching for?
Lorry.
Lori again. You did what? 11,
12,
12, 5. All right.
And I lose 3.
3 times. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, see, it actually would have been, I didn't think about that, but like for you, going to town might have been a good idea. Because see, you're gonna get your town token back. You would have gotten your town token back. So all right, so now he goes to here. All right, so this is the first prediction phase we get to make. All right, so to make a prediction, you basically take your tokens. If you want to make a prediction of whatever tokens you want to take, 1, 2, or many, and then you are going to place those, if you want to, onto the
What I think
where you think you know where an animal is already. Right? You think you got how many you want? Don't make sure the
animal
but
has-
yeah, make sure the animal's down. Make sure the animal's face down. Okay, you good? There and there. And
If I-
then we need to put the number 2 on the boat. This. That's you had to choose how many you wanted before you placed. So you did 1, I did 2. All right.
And we
so-
cannot share this
So
spot.
that is
I
it.
guess?
Yeah, we can share a spot. Yeah, we both could have put it on the same spot. All right. So now I'm going to. What am I going to do? I'm right there. So I'm going to go by foot again. And I'm going to do Lori again. I don't know why I'm doing this because technically I'm going to go by foot and we'll do Lori again. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. So 10, 16, and 7. So 10, 16, 7. Okay. All right.
Mia?
Yep.
I'm gonna visit a town, but I don't know what is. Okay, visit a town. One time. Requires this token. Take a town card and then choose one of the four. A town card from here or from here?
From the display. Yep. Oh, I forgot to do my time 3 times. 1, 2, 3.
So this means that I need to what?
So that one there means that you can, for the rest of the game, because it's permanent, infinite, for the rest of the game, walking only costs you 2 time. This one is one time you can do a camera action or a it's on the back of the book. You can do a camera action. Okay. One camera, in a swap for 2 time. So you can use 1 time. 1 camera trap in the swamp only costs 2 time. So it's a 1 time, but in a swamp area, you can place a camera for 2 instead of, how much does it normally cost? 4. So it's like half price. Same thing here. This is 1 time you can move for 1 time. This one here's camera in the hills for 2 time. So it just makes basically your actions cheaper. Because remember, the further you are behind, the more actions you get to take before it's my turn again. Because remember, it's always whoever's behind turn. All right. And then, did you put your town token? Oh, where are you at? Here. So 1, 2, 3, and put your town token there. And then click the visit a town, and it should have you do a research while you're at it. And you can choose which research based on the information it gave us at the beginning.
So I click on the town here?
Yep, click visit town. It makes you 1 time.
I did.
Huh? Okay.
It says visit a town.
You already did.
Yes.
Now
No.
down at the bottom, it should say, what research do you want to do?
Okay.
And then it should give you some information that I don't get. It actually has sound? Oh, it's because you're in the town, so it's just like, I guess, background.
See.
I thought maybe it was a video and they were going to tell you. I'm like, that's not very good in the middle of a game that's secret information to have like a voice talking to you. Okay.
So it gives me something. I write it down.
You do,
on the,
yeah, you do. In the
research?
notes. Yep, in your research notes. And then if it impacts your board, then of course, update your board as well. Okay. All right. So I'm going to walk.
One tiempo.
Yeah, I did. I'm going to walk. Yeah, so I'm going to do the coast. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to take a boat. What did I, 8, right? I started at 8. 1, 2, 3, 4 to 11. So boat 8, 9, 10, 11. So 8, 9, 10, 11. And I don't know what your thing was. And then I'm going to search for the frog or the toads. right. So. Okay, good turn now. I guess you don't need to say whether you was walking or boat. Because if you notice, the shorthand doesn't say whether it was walking or boat. I kept writing whether it was walking or boat. It really doesn't play a factor. Oh, and then I got to move survey by boat is 2 times. So 1, 2.
I'm going to search. When are we gonna do this again?
In a minute, because as soon as you pass, which will be your next turn, then it will. Well, it's going to go to here though, so it's going to go to that conference. This is where the next time we'll place.
This is not a place.
Mm-hmm.
So you did this part here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to survey by boat. A boat by boat is 4 to 6. So I'm going to go 10, 9. No, if I am in the city, then just this one
Yeah,
will be
10.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You can do up to 6 by boat if you want. Remember, the more you do, the less accurate the information is, because it could be like, oh, it found 1 out of 6 spaces, right? So.
4, 5, 6. Oh my god. Okay, 5, 6. So.
All right. What are you searching for?
Toad.
Toad. And you did what? 10,
10, 9, 8, 7.
5. 5 to 10, right? Basically 5 to 10.
Okay, wait.
Okay. It's not that one. All right. They're getting the sound effects from here.
It's nice.
All right. So, and then that was 2 times?
2 times.
By boat, right? Yeah, 2
By
times.
boat.
So 1, 2. And then he goes to here. So now we're going to do a conference. How do we do a conference? Oh, Lost Species Conference down here in the bottom. I guess we'll do 1. Oh, no, there's no sound. Okay. So the conference, the kangaroo does not have 2 or more animals total in a straight line to the north. There might be nothing in a straight line to the north. North shows, or the up arrow shows north from your orientation to the board. So there's no
Straight line.
no, does not. Well, then you got to put this down here on the for the clue.
You.
No, both of us. We're doing the conference. Technically, I think you can choose which one you wanted to do, but since I read it out loud, because
Pero which one was it?
It's the number one. I just did number one.
Number one?
Yeah. Oh, that is number one. See, it says number one. This is number two. So number one does not have. So not have 2+ animals north in a straight line. So basically, if it's here, for example, then there couldn't be an animal here or here because that's two
Straight
spots.
line north.
Technically, that's almost anywhere north because there's no north that has more than 2 sections. So technically, it would have to have 2 empty spots, or it would need to be where it, or it would need
north?
to be, or it would need to be in a spot where there can't be 2. Like, see, that's only 1. If it was here, that's only 1. If it was here, that's only 1. Yeah, everything's north, 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 north. Okay. So I'm behind, so I get to go. I think I'm gonna go to town. I'm gonna do town visit, which puts me. Oh, well, puts me. I guess he's gonna move again in a minute. So I'm going to town. Requires a town token. Yeah, I got one of them. And then I'm going to do that one. Right. Wow, there's definitely not enough room to write this. I guess that's where the abbreviations come from. All right. Okay. Do that. No. Oh, I forgot to take a card. Sorry. I'm going to do this one. I get to instantly place a token. Question is when do we reveal it? Report one sighting now. For the sighting report, use a timing token matching the expedition leader's current location or the next numbered location if it is not or a numbered location. So if the expedition leader is on 1 from phase 3, use the 3 timing token. Oh, okay, so it says use the next one. This is usually a 3. I guess the boat should be down here with us, huh? 3. Okay. I forgot to do my card. Okay. Oh, don't forget you got the infinite ability, yeah. So don't forget that your movement is now 2. There's your card, right? Instead of 3, your movement is now 2. Okay, let's do that now.
I'm gonna search by foot.
Okay.
And I'm gonna search for.
So it's 1 to 3 spots.
For a toad.
You gotta where are you going?
There.
So just 2 spots. Okay. So a toad.
So wait, 4.
On 4 and 3. That's 1, 2 time. Okay. So now we're going to confirm sightings for number 1. Oh, I messed up. These should have been... No. Did I mess up? Was he supposed to start with us? I don't think he was supposed to start with us. I think he was supposed to start ahead of us. Again, I feel like we're missing a... Yeah, no, he starts there. Yeah, mark with number 1 on top. Or hang on, do we do the sighting phase of where he leaves from? I'm wondering if we do the sighting phase from when he leaves from. Maybe that's what messed up. Maybe we were supposed to put one. We were supposed to do 1s because that's where he left from. Do you do what he's leaving from? We might have been doing that wrong. Okay. Perform the phase associated with the space is currently on, then move. Okay, so we were supposed to perform that phase and then he moved. So technically we would have had another spotting phase here that we missed. So these actually would have all been 1s. Oh, no, 1s are diamonds. So these would have actually all been 1s. 1. And then when he went here, we would have actually had another sighting. When he left there, would have had another sighting phase. Which I don't, the problem is I don't know if you would have had information or I would have had information to do another sighting. Would you have wanted to do another sighting at this time?
No.
No? Okay, so we'll just skip that. That was a mess up. It's a loss of points, but since neither one of us are doing it. And then this was me adding it. So this won't get, and at this time we should have revealed, we would have revealed number 6, which didn't exist. Yeah, because we had only put 1. So 6, 1. So then when he leaves here, we'll do 3 and then reveal 1s. So we reveal finally way down here. Okay. So I am the furthest back. I'm going to... I'm going to survey by foot. And I'm going to go 1, 2. So I'm going to do survey by foot. I'm going to do 10 and 9. And I'm going to look for a toad. Where did I go? I went to 10 and 9. All right. All right. Okay, and that cost me 3 time, right? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think I know what I have no clue what I'm doing.
I'm going to survey by food.
Okay. So Audrey's going to survey by foot.
By food, and I'm gonna survey I'm gonna search for a toad.
Okay, search for a
So-
toad.
It's gonna be 3. Okay? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
You'll have to backtrack. Yeah, up to 3.
So I gonna go this way.
Yeah, you can go that way.
So I'm gonna do 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, you can always backpack. Well, yeah, if you want to check 3 actual spots, yeah. So 15, 14, and 1.
no, 15.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that moves you 2, right? Because you've got your special ability. 1, 2. Oops, I forgot we just slide everybody. No. So we actually have to pass him to make it go, because you put your person. No, you put your person in the front. That way yeah. So there we go. Okay. So now he's gonna go. So now we're gonna reveal. Oh, we get to do a guess again of where we think things are.
Un momento.
Hmm.
Un momento.
Un momento. Am I missing a tile? How many tiles, how many of the little tokens do you have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How many of what?
The search tokens. I have 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
8.
8, 9, 10.
Huh. So I'm missing a token. Right? I'm missing a token. Because I wanted to put out an animal, and I'm like, but I don't have a token for that animal. There it is. Es mi otra. Es mi otra. It's mi final token. Okay. All right. You got the ones you're going to put? Or 1, or 2, or none, or 0? Or all of them?
I'm
See?
gonna put 2.
Ready? Okay. So I'm going to put 1 here. No. Yeah. Oops. Was the right one? Yeah. Here. And here. All right. And then those get 3s. 3, 3, 3. Whoops. And a 3. All right. And now we reveal the 1. So we start. You want to do it on yours? You want me to do it on mine? Doesn't matter. This is open information now.
So, oh, you just flip it?
Well,
in the app?
well, yeah, in the app. So it's open information. So yeah, we can do this one first. So we'll do number 6. So down at the bottom, say confirm sightings. And then tap on number 6. And then I said it was a lorry.
It does not show me anything.
Click on lorry.
Confirm.
Confirm.
Continue.
Continue.
Correct.
Correct. All right. So because I've got this on that spot, then down here at the bottom I circle the 6 for the lorry. Yeah. For the lorry. I think you put it there. I think you put thing. Here, correct sightings. Okay. Scores a point for the first to find this animal. They should circle the area number on the right of the note sheet. On the map section of their sheets, all players should circle the animal icon for that and scratch out the others. Players no longer sightings in this area. Leave all correct sighting tokens in a single stack in this area. Player who placed them scores point for them at the end of the game. Okay. So yeah, so you keep this there. All right. So then the next one is this one. So number 11. And I know that's wrong.
Lorry?
Don't forget to circle the lorry here. And then mark out the other stuff because it's not.
Wait. That last one is 11.
11 I said was a lorry. I know that's wrong.
Incorrect.
Yeah, I knew that was wrong.
So,
all right. So you can, so you can cross it out saying that it's not a lorry there. I knew that was wrong after I placed that, because then I went and did a search and it found 0 lorries. So then I was like, oh, because then you can put the little thingy to find out. Okay, and the last one is this one here. So 12, right? And you said it was a lorry.
correct.
And that's correct. All right, so you circle number 12. So circle the number 12 at the bottom. And then mark your board that that's a lorry. So you pretty much know where the lorries are now. But unfortunately, you can't get you can still score, but you can't get the bonus point for getting it first. So, all right. So we did the sighting, so now he goes to the next spot. All right. All right, so I am behind. So I'm going to do my, he's getting close to the camera trap. Yeah, I'm going to use my camera. And I need to move 1 to 3 spaces. So basically I'm just going to go here. I'm going to come back. I'm going to drop the camera trap there. So camera trap is 4 times. Camera trap's expensive. Actually, I should have done a village first. Do I have time? Yeah, I got time. I'm not gonna do my camera trap yet. I'm gonna go to the village so I can make my camera trap cheaper. And I need it in. Oh yeah, I got the forest here. Camera trap is cheaper than forest. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2 into the town. Oh, I can't do the town because I don't have my thing back yet. I won't have that back until next round. Wow. Well, that's kind of blows. All right. Oops. So yeah, that's fine. I'll do it. That's fine. And it's just going to cost me 4 time. So I'm going to do my camera 1. So you want to mark it. Camera 1, 9.
How do I know camera?
Just say I did something on 9. And remember, it's going to give me a guaranteed something. I can't tell you what that something is because that would give it away, but it's going to give me a guaranteed there's something, or, well, no, it could also tell me that the space is empty. So technically it could say there's something or there's not something there. All right, and that was 4 times. 1, 2, 4. That hurt. You might be able to take a couple turns.
So I cannot use those 2 anymore. Of course.
Well, you know it's there, so there's...
No, yeah.
No, like I said, yes, you can... Yes, you still want to do the sightings there, because you still get points for finding them. You just don't get the bonus point for finding them first.
So I'm going to survey by foot. For lorries. On 1, 2, 3. So that's 14, 13, and 5.
What was it?
14, 13, and 5.
14, 13, and 5 for a lorry?
For a lorry.
Okay. All right, and that was walking, so that's 2, right? So
Because of my car.
because your card. Yep. All right, so you get to go again. My camera cost a lot.
So the other one is.
And unfortunately, my camera cost a lot and proved me wrong.
What is the little square thingy that is?
Means it's empty. It's an empty
That's
space.
empty, okay.
Yeah. So there are truly empty spaces. But again, a truly empty space could contain the lost species as well. Because the cameras can't pick up the lost species.
I'm going to risk something. See? With a new animal. Can I do that?
Well, yeah. So you're going to walk or you're going
So
to
I'm
take
gonna
boat?
boat.
You're going to boat? Okay.
Wait, I forget. So I'm going to boat. That's 4 to 6. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3,
Boat is minimum 4.
4.
Can't
No,
go into the middle.
4.
Okay. So what did you do?
Contigo.
You did 6, 7, 8,
9.
6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9.
And I'm gonna look for a couscous.
Couscous. Okay. And a boat is 2 tons. Okay. So now we got to do the guy. So we get our tokens back. Get your shop token back. We are going to guess where things are. So I mean, I know one thing because I did my camera.
I know.
It's whether I think I know the other. So I think I'm gonna do 2. Are you doing any?
What if I don't have more?
Then you guessed wrong somewhere.
I did.
Yeah.
So I cannot guess.
You can't do that guess because you can't move. Not until it comes back to you. You'll get it back.
Why?
I got my.
When am I gonna get it back?
Hmm?
How do I get it back?
But because when you get it wrong, it comes back to you. Which reminds me, I need to put that one out too while I'm at it. Oh no, you can't make guesses after it's been revealed. Yeah. Never mind. When you're wrong, you get it back. So as long as somebody doesn't guess right in that area, then you can put a token there.
Okay, so pass for now.
So you don't want to put anything out? Okay. And this is for number 4. Cuatro. All right. And now we're going to reveal number 2s. There weren't any number 2s because that was that turn where we screwed up.
Okay.
Yeah, so there aren't any number 2s. All right. So he's going to go to the next conference. All right. So I am behind. I am going to. I got my shop back. I think I'm going to go to the shop because I want to get. I want to get a cheaper camera next time. Do I want a cheaper camera? Do I want cheaper move? These are all one time. You got that infinite moving. That was actually a good one. Cheap. The camera hurt me because I moved so far. You got 2 turns. No, I'm not going to do a shop right now because I don't really know where anything is. I've already made guesses, so it's no big deal. I'm going to go. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess I'm going by boat. I'm going boat. So I went 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And I'm going to search for the couscous. So
You're gonna find 10 there.
8, 7, 6.
Oh,
So
no,
4, right? 4, yeah. Couscous. Okay. Okay. And then that cost me boats cheap because you have to go 4, so it's cheaper because you're getting less information usually. So that was 2. 1, 2.
I want to reveal.
Not yet. when he gets to there, we'll reveal again. Or when he goes there and then leaves there, we'll reveal again.
Those are those.
Where are you going? Donde?
I'm gonna go by foot. Can I go over walk on the coast?
Yeah.
Or we have
Yeah,
to-
you can still go by foot. Foot just
Okay.
so basically the difference between foot and coast is the number of spaces. So if you want to go
Okay.
less than 4,
But boat has to always be
yeah. So you went how many?
3. I was.
So you went 1, 2. Oh, so you went the full 3.
Sí, pero yo went
Yeah.
4.
That's fine. Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. What are you searching for?
Couscous.
Couscous. Is that like Cusco on Disney? Cusco.
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 Foot. Un momento. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Amor?
Okay. Did I do wrong?
So one of us moved the wrong person.
Me! What? Me. You were here?
No, why was
I'm
Why
here.
was I there?
I don't.
Oh yeah. I went up this coast. That wasn't the direction I was actually trying. Yeah.
So now I already got got the result for my search.
That's fine. Where were you?
One.
That's fine. All right. So that's 2. 1, 2. All right. So it is his turn. So we're going to do our meeting of the minds, our conference. So lost species and lorry, which is not very good because we kind of know where the lorry is. All right. The kangaroo is not in a straight line south of any lorry. So not
Which
straight lorry.
What? Can you tell me again which one it is? 2?
The number 2 on the very bottom. This is the conference, number 2 conference. So it is the lost species is not south. So basically, he's not here. It's not on 7 because
it's not south
of the lorries. We know those are the 4 lorries, right? So we know it's not on 7. So you could basically just X out that one. Which technically, actually, I didn't even think about this. It couldn't have been that one anyways because it can't have any 2 animals north of it. So it technically can't be there, right? Still could be there because we don't know what all these are. Okay. So he's going to go here. All right. And then mi turno. All right. I think I'm going to do exactly what you actually did, which is 3, 2, 1. That was actually what I was going to do anyways. So, and I'm doing the same thing. I'm going couscous. 3 to 1. So I am going by foot. Actually, no. No, I'll go the extra space. So I'm going to do the coast. I'm going to go by boat so it costs me less. And I'm going to do 3, 2, 1, 14. So 3, 2, 1, and 14. For couscous. Okay. That's 2 time for me. Okay.
We search here then? I mean, we reveal?
We reveal and we place more. Yep.
So if I want to come all this way here, I have to go by boat.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go by boat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five and 6.
All right. So where
So
did
that
you
was
go?
1, 14, 13.
No, you started on 1.
14, 13, 12.
14 through 10, or through
to
9.
9.
Now, what are you searching for?
I am searching for a python.
Python. Okay. Yeah, I haven't figured out where the python is yet. I don't know.
Okay, no. From 14 to 10.
Mm-hmm. You did boat, right? So that's 2, 1, 2. Hmm.
What if I run out of space? Turn it? No.
What do you mean? Oh,
It's different, the map.
I guess just use the next row. I'm guessing the thought process is you would be able to solve it before you run out of space. I don't know. I don't remember the gameplay I watched, Heavy Cardboard do. I don't remember how long it took them and how many clues they went with. All right. So we're going to get our cameras back. You didn't place your camera. And then he's going to move on. All right. So...
What are we doing?
I'm seeing what I don't have marked out yet. All right. So I'm going to go...
I'm not marking.
Yeah, it's very important. So I'm going to go 4. So I'm going to go along the coast. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm doing by boat 10, 11, 12, and 13. Through 13 for the Python.
The same I did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm trying to find him is why. Because that's that. Once I find him,
I know.
it should. Because I already know what's in some of these other spots, so it kind of. I thought he was in that spot, but he's not. He's not in that spot, so that's why. Because I've kind of narrowed it down. Because I think I've found everything else, right? So there's only a few spots I have left where he could be. Okay. That's 2 time for me. 1, 2. You gonna boat it, or you gonna?
Still
Are you gonna walk it? Oh, there is a Python research.
Python plus couscous.
Mm-hmm. It's going to give me more information than I really need. There's also a hills research.
I'm gonna walk through here.
What was R? Remember what the R research was?
Research? Was it?
Well, hang on. I can click on visit a town and go back. Oh, rainforest. Okay, so it's a rainforest. So that's I'm gonna do RF. So the H was the hill. Yeah. So it's gonna tell you something about the rainforest tiles.
I'm gonna walk here. No, what is what?
1 to 3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. See?
Yeah. So
8,
8, 16, and
7.
7. 8, 7, 16. What are you searching for?
Python.
Stop searching for my Python.
It's your nephew.
Right.
Okay.
Okie dokie, Smokey. All right. You walk, right?
See.
Oh, but it only costs you 2, so it doesn't matter. All right, so he's going to go. First thing is we make our guesses again. All right.
I'm gonna place 3. Can I? Or is that the
You can do up to 2 sightings. So you have to hope that the game doesn't. Now again, if I find it, you still get to do more sightings. So once the game ends, you can choose to either do sightings or find the lost species yourself. So you technically get to find the other spaces that you haven't at this point. So you got your 2. Or you don't want. Right, well, we knew where we were going. All right, I'm putting, what is that? Oh, the 5. Those. All right, and now we reveal the 3s. You like this part. There's a lot of 3s out there. All right.
Espera, confirming sightings.
Confirm sightings. So number 10 is a frog. Or a toad.
Incorrect.
Really? Oh, that's right. I knew that one was wrong. Correct. Yeah, that's right. That's wrong. I know where the other one is, and we'll find out in a minute. All right. So number 5 is on
Laurie.
Laurie.
Correct.
All right. So I get number 5. Number 13 is a Laurie. As I said, we already knew that. That was a.
Correct.
All right. Number 4. So you did number 4. You said it was a toad.
Incorrect.
Yep.
Oh, that's the one. That's the one I needed back.
Yeah. Number 3.
It has to be. I know. No.
Number 3
Espera.
is a toad. That's correct. Made a toad sound. Yeah. So yeah, that's a toad. I knew that because of the. Which research did you do? Did you do A as well?
A? Huh?
Yeah. When you did your research, what research did you do? Your research, the research
I know
notes.
what
Did you not write your research notes down? When you did your research on the thing and I couldn't see your thing. I did A. A talked about this toad.
Oh, B.
Oh, you did B. Okay. All right. So that is all of the reveals there. Did you circle your 3? Circle number 3.
3 is
Although right now it's kind of easy to know who got what because they're the only tokens in those spots. In a higher player count, there'd be more tokens in each spot, probably. All right. So we did our guessing. Did that? He's going to keep.
Oh, I have to circle 3 right here at the bottom?
Yeah.
Is that my only 2?
You should have 12 and 3. Yep. I have 6, 5, and 13. Yeah, because I missed the same one you did. So the problem is since I missed it and I knew where it was, I wasn't thinking about this. I should have put this one down. No, because we'll both. The thing is with those, we both get first sightings because we both put them up there. Yeah, well, either way. Okay. I guess that's why they limit it to 2 because technically, if I knew, I could just put all of them down at one time. All right, so I get to go first. All right, I think I'm gonna research. I'm gonna go to the town, and do research. So I can put. I'm gonna take this one, the camera in the hills. And then, oh, look at the pretty birdies. Yeah, because, ooh, end of game scoring. I need that. And I won't be able to get it.
End of game scoring.
I won't be able to get it because I won't be able to get my shop token back before the end of the game. Well, the end of the game is probably going to be within the next, I don't know. We might make it to that. We'll probably make it there and then it'll probably be end of game. Yeah. So I won't be able to get that to get the bonus points.
Are
All
we
right.
gonna put tokens again? No.
If we catch up to him, yes. If we don't guess before then, yes. So I'm gonna visit town. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Okay, so that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Means I don't like the thing that I grabbed. Oh, dang it. This card's gonna do me no good. after I learned what I learned, this card does me no good now.
Oh.
Okay, so going to town was one time. Dang it. Oh,
So there is nothing.
agua, por favor. Gracias.
There is nothing. Maybe. I'm gonna
Gracias.
walk.
Walk.
Oh no.
Going to walk this way. Where were you at?
A 7.
You walked to 8.
Yes.
Okay. And what are you searching for?
Toad.
Toad.
Foot. 8.
I'm going to locate the lost species. All right.
Oh my god.
So I'm going to locate the lost species. I don't
Do I
tell.
have to
I
do
don't. No, I don't. I don't tell you. This cost me 5 times, so it cost me. Oh, hang on. You forgot to. You walked, right? Yeah,
Yes.
2. Yeah.
You have
1, 2. Yeah. Locate the lost species. All right. So here. Yes. Woohoo! Congratulations, you found the lost species.
Donde?
Don't announce. I can't. That it says don't announce where you found it.
How did you do
If you're
that?
first to find it, advance your player 5 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, based on the number of spots back, so end of game, if you are, how many spots back are you? 1, 2, 3. So you're 4 spots back. You can get first to score gets 12 points. So I was the first to score, so I get the 12 points there. Right? So you have a choice. Oh, hang on. Yeah. So you're only 4 back. So you can get 10 points if you want to try to find the lost species, or you can report 2 more species that you think you know where 2 other things are that you haven't put tokens down for yet.
I'm gonna guess here. And ay, esta culebra.
You know what 14 is?
Do I know? Wait. No.
No.
This is the one I thought it was, but no, but so is this one because then these ones I believe are.
Well, you can speak out loud now. I've already found
I
it.
think these ones are empty, so this should be a toad. I will don't make that face.
Now again, if you're not sure though, you can put more than one animal in a box too.
That is a toad. That is those are couscouses. These I don't know.
Look at your rules.
I have got 0 there. Result 0. Everything I got 14 says 0. So it was okay. It is not a toad. It is not a python.
Did you mark your page?
No, I sometimes I forgot.
Well, that's half. That's half the game. Yeah.
Oh, this is no, cannot be because maybe couscous.
Okay. All right. So now we're going to reveal to see. Oh, I think we just let me double check how this part's done. I think it's just all at once. Locate. Okay, did that. Advance your pawn. Did that. Confirming. Here we go.
No, because okay.
Okay, report sightings. If you're 1, 2, or 3 spaces back, or 4 or 5, you may do 2 sightings. Okay. Reveal animals. After final scoring opportunities have occurred, which there aren't any final scoring opportunities. Okay. Okay, so we do in-game and reveal all. All right. Rishi, you want to reveal all animals.
Okay.
Sure, you want to reveal all animals. All right. All right. Flip all remaining tokens. All right, so now we just flip the remaining tokens. So this is the toad. This is the python.
Oh no!
This is the couscous.
So this is something. This is
Whoops.
Oh.
I don't think you don't get the first bonus anymore. I don't think, because it's not revealed that way. There we go. So the animals are here. So the way that I figured it out was, so my clue for A was at least one toad is straight southeast of a couscous. So I looked at where we had spots, and that was the only southeast, because we'd already kind of really been down here. Because remember, I did toads all up and down this coast, and I already found this. I thought he was here, but he was actually here. So once I found him there, but once I found him here, these had to be blank, because he can't, because of the mountain. So that was easy there. This one, we figured that one out. So once I knew he was here, right? Because I think I walked up here and it said there was 1 toad or something. So I knew he had to be there, and then I knew he had to be here. And then I came down here to search for couscouses because I thought maybe it was 4. Which kind of wouldn't work because that would have been 2 away. But remember, I tried 4 at one point. And since it wasn't there, those were the only 3 spots left because they have to be within 2 of each other. Right? So once I did that, I had already had pretty much everything at the top was marked. So I knew he wasn't up here because I had all this marked. Because remember, the toad needs to be next to 2 actual empty spots. So then the only spot I had left was this one, this one, and this one, right? And the rule said that it could not be 2 animals above it. So that eliminated 7. And I knew 16 was the python. Because the python is not adjacent to the couscous. And when I did the search for the python and couscous, it said he was not on the same terrain. This is the only terrain that that was the only spot he could have been. That's why I said that told me the game when I found that clue that the python was here. Because then I re-looked, I was like, okay, I'm gonna have to drop I was gonna think, oh, I gotta drop the camera on 11 or 7. That's where I was gonna drop the camera. But then I'm like, no. We have that rule that says there can't be 2 animals above. So then it immediately went to that. This is the easy board. There's actually a harder board on the other side.
This one.
Yeah, it's a smaller board. It's a more compact board. All right, guys, here we go. We're going to go ahead and give our first impressions. If I can find the thingamajiggy. There's the thingamajiggy. All right, there we go, guys. So this is The Search for Lost Species. Like I said, is a follow-up to The Search for Planet X. The first thing we're going to go over are the components. I really don't have much to say about the components because I mean it wasn't a deluxe game. I mean they added these little mountain things which are kind of cool. The art is again one of those ones where it looks kind of realistic but not.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. Again, unfortunately, it's not as good as Earth. I think Earth spoiled us with like animal art, like that, because just how beautiful that looked. We always say National Geographic quality, right? The tokens are fine; they serve their purpose. The little movers are fine. The player aids on the back of the board is really nice.
It's complete.
A lot of your hidden information games have player aids on the back. If I ever get a hidden information game and there's no player aid on the back of it,
that would be
we're looking at the camera to say do something, but do something, right? These are nice. I don't know if you used yours. But that's so you can. So the point of that is so you can take your, you can put it over top to figure out where it is.
Yeah, but
when I did mine, I knew these 2, so I thought it was this way originally. That's why I had that wrong guess here. Which technically that wrong guess helped me because then I knew then it had to be this way, right? So it kind of helped me to do that. The score sheets are nice. They're double-sided, so that saves you some time. The only thing that saves you paper, so you get more games. The only thing, well, this whole thing's eco-friendly. I tell you about that too. So all the components, it is an eco-friendly game. That's why there's no plastic. There's no baggies. Instead of baggies, and in my unboxing, I wasn't sure what these were for.
That's cute.
These are actually for your components. My only gripe on these is they didn't put. So normally like on a flip envelope, they have that little cutout, that little circle cutout, so you can put this into it.
Yeah.
There's nothing that holds it shut. And if you do it like this, even if you put it on the inside, it goes too flat. Like I tried that. And it's actually hard to do anyways. But no, I like the components. If you know the rules, it's language independent, but there is writing in the app. I don't know if the app can be another language. Did it give you that in the settings when you looked?
I don't remember seeing it.
I thought they were going to do other languages, so if you can set your... I wonder if it's based on your phone.
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, I wonder if it's based on your phone. Well, they may not have it yet either. I don't know what regions they've released this to yet. But there isn't much. I mean, if you know how the game plays, a lot of it could be played without language, I think.
Yeah, if you already know.
Yeah, and again, if the app is in another language, which we don't know, because the app is crucial. And that's another component. What did you think of the app besides the sounds?
I love the sounds, and besides that, I liked it. I think it was.
The map I felt was kind of tiny.
Well, because
when you're needing to select things, like I feel like the map should have expanded. Like the only thing you needed at the bottom was the animal and the continue. The map to me should have been like bigger to select. And then 2 was the issue we didn't realize, and that is Audrey's map was upside down because she said she was sitting in the north because that's what her paper said.
So you're supposed to like this?
Mine was correct
Okay.
because I said I was in the south. So if you're normally, I guess you wouldn't be sitting on the same side of the table. So just know that occurs, right? And there's no way in the settings to flip it over. I highly doubt that Renegade would hear our video and hear this to say add a change position option in the app. But no, I like it. I think all the components and everything work well for what they need to do.
Yes, I agree.
Next are the mechanics. So I've not played many social deduction games. I'm going to say, or deduction games in general. The main deduction game that I played, which I believe a lot of people played growing up, is Clue. You said you never played Clue
I
either.
played.
Or Cluedo in other.
Guess Who.
Guess Who? Yeah, Guess Who's a deduction game. You're right. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I played Guess Who. That's a deduction game. You're trying to deduce which one it is. So the mechanic addition to this is that movement, the searching, using the app to identify things like that. What did you think of the mechanics?
I think I like this type of game.
Deduction.
Deduction. Yeah. And I like that there are different things that you can do as well. It's not only one thing, which is, it's not only moving, but also getting your help from the city.
Different ways to move, which increase or decrease the amount of information.
And I also like this part, like as you move, you get to do different things.
Well, also, like when you were pointing this, I thought you were going to go, I like these and these because it does speed up the game a little bit to a degree, right? I mean, we're looking at 2 hours because 2 hours, but the other playthrough I saw with heavy cardboard, I think they ended it roughly around the same. I think maybe their guy was like there. So we went about one extra turn with our guy. So I think that's about the game length. So because they're revealing these things during the game and it counts towards points, and because they're doing these, I think it's a good way to expedite the game, so it doesn't get stale with people just thinking of where something is. I think the app in a deduction game is honestly a must-have unless you're going to have somebody running the game. So there's a lot of Audrey's not familiar, but I know, and if you're watching this, you guys may know, there's a lot of social deduction games, right? One Night Ultimate Werewolf, Blood on the Clock Tower, different games like that where I don't know about One Night Ultimate, but I'd imagine it's the same thing. Somebody has to be running the game because they know what's happening, right? And then everybody else is trying to figure it out. And now if you like being that kind of person, like a GM, like in a role-playing game, you're cool. But if you play other deduction games, it's one and done, right? Clues, again, the biggest example I can relate to, and it's like with Clue, once you moved and guessed, and then thought you knew, so went and said, okay, this is my deduction, you pulled cards out and physically looked at the cards. So your game is over because you now know the answer. If you got it wrong, you're out of the game. If I would have gotten that wrong, it would have just told me I got it wrong. And in which case, I probably would have not been able to do anything else. I would have had no clue where to go because I had already deduced down to that. So I like that. I like the app mechanically. I think for deduction games, apps are the way to go, right? It's. I was saying it's the future, but it's the way we are now with technology. There's no reason not to. Yeah. You know, except for again the purists that don't want apps in their games. In which case, I don't know. Don't buy this game. Buy a different one. Play Clue. But no, I like all the mechanics. I think it works. We did run into, and I would normally get into this as 2 players, but the cards, there's no refresh, or maybe we missed the refresh. Maybe this is supposed to refresh, but it was kind of disappointing because I would have preferred to get this birders. Now we didn't calculate the score, and that's pretty much self-explanatory why we didn't, because I got the 12, and then 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, plus my 3 more bonus. So I'm at 22, and Audrey's at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if somebody guesses it, and that might be a 2-player thing. I don't know. that if somebody guesses and the other people don't guess, I don't think there's any way that you could come back from that. So that's why I bring that up, as mechanically, the scoring is basically, if you find the lost species, you're probably going to win. So anybody who's played Search for the Lost or for Planet X, let us know. Did somebody who found Planet X ever lose because the other people had enough points from other things?
Yeah.
Right. I don't know how it would happen. You would have to have found every animal.
And if I had done that, I would have found the lost species too, if I knew where everything was.
Yeah, if you had known where everything is, then yeah, process of elimination. What did you think about the difficulty? Now, we did play on beginner, so it gave us 8. Oh, yeah. What did you choose? 8 pieces of information. What did you think about that difficulty?
I think it was good for beginners. I don't find it very difficult that way, but I like that there are other options and lower options.
So like on the next game, because I won, I could say, okay, I only get 6 clues, but Audrey still gets the 8 or something like that. Okay. Right? That I thought was nice as well, is that if you're playing with kids and playing with people that aren't as heavy gamers, you'd be able to do this. Now, this is actually a game I think my parents would like, because they like Clue. They love Clue. And this is basically Clue, just more advanced, but it's the same thing. You're trying to guess based on what the other people do. I don't know if what you did actually helped me or not. I know in a deduction game, you use what somebody else did to try to...
But without knowing the results is...
But you don't know in Clue either. What you do, what you use that information for is, they're searching for something. So they might know where other things are, so they're trying to find something specific.
I wrote it down, but I didn't use your information.
Yeah.
Really? Maybe I could...
Well, when I was coming down here looking for toads, you didn't...
I don't know. Maybe I should have... I have it here. You use a boat for 8, 9, 10, 11, and you look for a toad. And then...
I kept going back and forth.
7,
but remember, when I drop... If you noticed... Here's the thing. When I dropped my camera here, I stopped looking.
I didn't pay attention then.
Remember? Because if you saw me put a token here, I knew what was here because I had my camera there, right? So I think that you probably didn't put that as a note, that Will played his camera here.
I didn't put the camera.
Yeah. So I think that difficulty scaling is nice. You can do it at very beginner, or you can do very advanced. Like you can do 0 clues. Now, again, I think that will adjust your play time, how much time it takes you, because it's going to take you longer to find anything, because all these no's aren't there anymore. Like I knew that 15 from the clue it gave me, 15 was not a couscous. That was the other reason. I knew 15 wasn't a couscous. So that's why I knew that 11 was, or 14 was, because I knew 15 wasn't based on the clues they gave me.
I don't remember how I got those 2 couscous over there.
You went back and forth a couple times up there. Yeah. But no, I think I like that. I think that it's not too difficult, and I still think it was a close game. Do you think you were within like a turn or so of finding it, or what were you going to do next? Were you going to verify that this was the toad?
I mean, I did this one, this one, and actually my next one was this one, because I thought these 2 were empty. I think by
you were looking for a python at one point.
I was, but I could not. So I thought that maybe by finding the toad, I could have a clue where to find the
and I think you not marking your map is really what hurt you the most. Look at my map.
Yeah.
As soon as I knew where something was, I X'd out everything else, and then I look at the rules to X out things that are near it that can't be true.
I didn't do that. I just wrote everything and
so like right now, since you knew, and you even marked that one out as being it. Oh, you put X's for Cusco. You're supposed to be circle for what it is.
No, remember that mine is upside down.
Oh, see, the page is upside down too. Oh, we didn't mention that on the components.
This way.
Your whole thing is upside down.
Yeah. What did you think it was upside down? Then?
I thought it was just the app. But no, this page is upside down too. Okay, so you have to. Okay, going back to the components, you have to sit on the side of the board that the thing is, because even this is upside down. So never mind about Renegade, about flipping the app over.
Oh, really? Oh, like that? No, look. This is east.
Uh-huh. That means you're sitting on the east side of the board.
But then you can just choose your right paper.
Yes, but yes, in a 2-player game, we would just keep rotating the board and make sure we both have the same paper. In a 3-4-player game, then everybody would sit on their proper side and get their paper. Yeah, that probably made it more difficult for you. Or you had figured it out at a point.
Yeah, I was trying to.
But still, you didn't mark everything off.
I didn't mark everything off.
Because that's what I said. Once I knew what those were, right? Because you know what those are.
Then you can.
Then you're like, okay, you know it can't be
adjacent to this.
A python can't be adjacent. So I was like, okay, I can mark off the 2 pythons there. Since we knew these were the birds, then we knew it couldn't be anything else, right? And then since this couldn't be a python, knew that had to be empty, which means I knew that one had to be the empty one, right? So that whole section was cleared out as soon as you figure that part out. And then same thing down here. Once I knew that this wasn't the toad, because remember, look, when I see the question marks, that was when it told me that was a toad. That was a toad. What were you marking for when you didn't know what it was?
Nothing.
Yeah, see, that hurts you too. So you got to mark somehow to say this might be that. So I use little question marks.
No, I was just trying to see my result and see, okay, there is nothing about couscous in 6, 7, 8, 9. And then seeing, I don't remember how I got what I got, but it was just by reading.
Yeah, you just kept, you reread your stuff and then, I mean, everybody does it because you'll look at
but
like people that play.
I'm visual, so this would have helped me a lot.
Having it the other way. So I didn't realize it was like that when I set us up. Otherwise, I would have given you the south. I would have played upside down. Lo siento, mi amor. We added an extra difficulty level to it. So, all right, the next is fun at 2. Did you enjoy it at 2 players?
I did.
Yeah, I found it fun at 2. Like I said, I think the only problem is the market here, as with most games, doesn't refresh. And it's possible. No, it just says return the tokens. When he goes to that spot, leaves that spot, he returns our token. I would say maybe in a 2-player game, when he leaves this spot, so he'll do it twice.
So here, what is what it mean?
That just we get our shop token back.
Oh.
That's all that means, right? I think what we should do is probably in a 2-player game refresh the market. Use that as a refresh market too. Simple house rule. That way you get more cards through it. I think the other thing that we did both miss, we both should have gone to town before he ever got here, and then we should have gone to town again before technically before he left here, left those 2 spots, which would have refreshed the market a little bit more. But no, I enjoyed it at 2. There is a solo mode. So technically we could play co-op because we would just play against the AI in the phone. So we could technically play co-op that way, which might be fun. So if you guys want to see a co-op or solo co-op, let us know down in the comments. And then the last thing is the theme. So it's whether or not we liked the theme of what we're doing and whether or not it felt like you were doing the theme. So the theme, of course, is the search for lost species. So these are species that were thought to be extinct. And of course, they're finding them on these small islands. In this case, it was what I say, Indonesia and New Guinea. Yep, Indonesia and New Guinea. What do you think of the theme?
I like the theme because it's animals and nature.
Animals and nature. Compared to, for example, Search for Planet X, which is the other option to play. You like this theme better.
Yeah.
I think even me, I don't think I technically want to go find a planet. Like I don't. I'd rather go find animals. Yeah, because and even this, it makes sense. Like it's a lost animal. No one's found this animal before, so you're trying to hunt it down, right? So you can research it. And did you like did it feel like you were doing that thing?
Well, yeah.
Not overly.
Yes. I mean, yes, because it was trying to, just what
move
we did,
through
get
the island,
and
do the research.
moving, yeah, right. So that about going on the boat and buy food and all that is thematic. But I don't know.
You felt more like you're solving a puzzle than actually searching for the animal.
Not exactly, not only, but yeah.
Yeah. No, for me, yeah. I mean, yeah, it is. It's the deduction puzzle, mostly. The theme is just a nice theme to have with that puzzle. Because if it was something else, we may not want to solve that puzzle.
Yes.
Right? So kind of like we said, search for Planet X. Might not want to solve that puzzle. This fun puzzle, one to solve. If it was like find Jack the Ripper in the middle of England with very similar things. He's like, you guys can't see it because front webcam. I keep looking. It's habit though. I am looking at the camera. But yeah, so I do like the theme. I think the theme does well for this type of game. Any final thoughts?
So I saw that there is a code for each game. So
Yes.
it means that if we start all over, it will give us different what?
I don't know if these codes are pre-generated, if they're randomly generated, if everything's randomly generated in the app. I don't know how the app is built, or whether if somebody were to take this code or we were to put the code back in our phone again, if it would
Bring the same.
Yeah.
But every time, I mean, like next time, if we don't want to play this yet and we want to play this again.
No, that's fine. Then when I start it up again, it'll give us a new code. I think
The difference.
I think the reason they probably put the code is for that exact reason is you can look at your past games to see which codes you played. Because I imagine that's what it is. I imagine each code is a game and it is pre-set up this way. Right? I don't think they could have an algorithm. They could. I mean, again, technology's miraculous now. But to have the algorithm that could randomly generate this and then put the animals exactly based on their rules, I don't know.
Yeah.
Again, Search for Planet X been around a long time, so they've got a lot of experience writing the app. I just don't know what the app does. So I imagine if somebody were to put in J6W4, they would get our exact same map.
Yes. Okay.
All right, guys, that is Search for Lost Species. There we go. Right a key. She got the couscous. I got the toad. Oh yeah, I forgot the player boards are each of the different animals that you're searching for. So there's Adli's couscous. If you guys are interested in this, like I said, it is releasing now. I imagine they're going to have it up at Gen Con. If you want to see more gameplay like this or other games, what do they need to do?
Subscribe.
Yes.
Activate notifications.
Yes.
Follow us on social media.
Yes.
Comment and let us know what you want to see.
Let us know what you want to see.
And
most
donate
importantly,
para los niños.
Para los
de
niños.
Extra Life.
Extra Life. It shows up over there eventually. There's a link over there eventually. And there's always a link down that away. Always. Not eventually. It's just always down there.
Always down there.
There you go. All right, guys. But until next time.
Adios.
Peace.